Hello, hi, Sam again from Salon IQ. I know I'm everywhere. I'm sorry you haven't got to watch this if you don't want to. I'll keep this very, very brief and quick. I could go on and on and on, and I already am. So, firstly, we're going to talk today about applying 8 rules in your salon with your team members to be onto a winner, okay? So firstly, positive environment. So whether you are just starting out in your salon or you've been going for a few years now, you need to have the foundations down and rules in place for a positive environment. So your salon needs to be the talk of the town. Wouldn't it be amazing if you just had people queuing at your reception desk with their CVs? And you're fighting all the good, if you're fighting them all off because you've got so many. But creating that positive environment is really, really key. It makes it more enjoyable to work. We spend so much of our time at work with all our colleagues that without it being a happy place, it would be horrible. And clients pick up on negativity. They really, really honestly do. As soon as they walk into the salon, they know exactly what the environment's like. I'm working at a salon right now, not in Kent. The clients always comment on our the team. We all get on so well. We're like a big family, and it's so nice to work in. And the clients pick up on that, and they comment. I'd see at least once, twice a day. People will say how lovely and how much we get on, and just stick together and work well. Second one, direction in your career. Now that might seem a bit strange, but when you employ a new team member, you need to know where they want to be within their career. If you don't, how can you, how can you keep their motivation up? How can you keep their positivity up? You need to know where they're heading. What do they want? Where do they want to be in 2, 3, or 4, 5 years' time? When you first ask someone in an interview, where would you like to be in 5 years' time? You get silence, don't you? They haven't got a clue. They haven't ever thought about it before. But you need to break that down for them and work it out. So then you can help them achieve that. They will then feel like they are progressing, which gives them great results, and you get good performance. We're all about good performance. Good performance means good results. Good results means great for you, great for the salon, great for all the team members. Their commission goes up, everything's just hunky-dory. So direction in their career, just work out what they want. Do they want to be an educator? Do they want to be in management? Are they happy just coming to work, doing their clients and going home? Make sure you know exactly what they want, and then you can help them get there. Secondly, invest in your team. So kind of connects onto the one before, but you must invest in your team. It doesn't have to be expensive. Whether you're a Weller Salon, Census, you use Paul Mitchell, KMS, whatever you use, you're already spending thousands of pounds with them every single month on their products. You have reps that come out to you every couple of weeks, once a month. Get them down for a few hours. Get them into the salon training. If you don't want to close the salon, have half the team doing workshops and education, and have half the team still taking clients in. It doesn't have to cost you anything. Obviously, there are things out there where they can go to seminars and workshops in London or Manchester, wherever you might be, where they will cost you a bit of money. But invest in your team, give them education. That will then develop them, that will develop you and develop your salon to help your salon grow. Fourth one, have fun. Have fun. We are all so serious these days. We're constant. We just go. We just think figures, bills. I've got to do this. I've got to do that. I've got to pick the kids up. The salon figures were really low last week. My rebookings are really bad. We get all stressed, and then that just catches on, and then you upset your team members because you'll snap at them, and then the clients pick it up, and it just gets, oh God, really, really bad. Have some fun. Chill out. The world isn't going to end. Have everything in place that you need to, be organised, know what you need to do, the bills you need to pay, but have some fun. We're here to have fun. It's not all about, seriousness. Now, the fifth one is actually, I feel, really, really, really important, and that is acknowledging people that go the extra mile. We all do. We all go the extra mile, and sometimes we don't acknowledge it and we don't appreciate it. It's not through doing it on purpose, but I just think that, just a bit of appreciation, just a thanks. Again, you haven't got to spend money on buying them a bottle of champagne because they've, stayed an extra 20 minutes behind because you were running late. Just a thank, pull them to a side, say thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate you helping me out. Just at the weekend, we've had a little bit of a sticky, thing going on at one of the salons, and I bought one Easter egg. It cost me like £3. But she's like, she couldn't believe I got her an Easter egg, a £3 Cadbury's Dairy Milk Easter egg. You know, I would appreciate it if I got it, so I knew that she would. And again, performance. You know, if their performance is working, you're going to get results, and then they're going to progress, and that helps you, the salon owner, and it helps them as well. So just acknowledge it. Just be aware of people doing that little bit more for you. Next one, incentives. Again, incentives are great for hitting targets, hitting goals. They don't have to be costly. Again, you haven't got to take them all to a theme park or into a London and a bar and it costs you hundreds of pounds. You haven't got to do that. It could be something really simple that if the salon's closed, if the salon's quiet, sorry, mixing my words up here. If the salon's quiet and you've got a spare stylist, get them to have a blow dryer or a conditioning treatment. How much does that cost you? Nothing. Pennies, if that. It really doesn't cost you, much at all. Obviously, you could have other incentives there as well, maybe monthly, long-term ones. Giving them a big target to increase their rebooking rates or their care factor. They could have a voucher of their choice, to spend as and when they want. It could be absolutely anything, but make sure your incentives are there and make sure everyone knows about them. So many like, well, I didn't know about that. Yeah, they might not have known about it because they were talking, but just make sure it's in the team room or they know exactly where it is. As well, second to last, the seventh one is follow through with what you say. If you say you're going to do something, i.e. give them a promotion if they hit a target or they do a certain amount of clients, then you do need to follow through with that. Or if they, I don't know, let's think of something. If they do 5 upgrades today and you say, okay, if you do 5 upgrades today, I'll give you an extra couple of quid per one you do. You need to remember to do it and put it on their wages at the end because they will remember if you don't. And they don't always tell you. They'll go and have a little moan about it in the staff room, but they won't come to you and say, oh, by the way, Sam, you did say that I could have, extra couple of quid if I did these treatments. I did them, but you didn't give them to me. Could you give them to me? But yeah, of course, I'm so sorry I forgot. No, they'll just go and have a good old moan in the staff room about it. And finally, I know this is really, really quick, but I don't want to bore you. Finally is matching tasks with talent. So we're all different. We all are good at some things and really, really bad at other things. So be aware, this is down to you, the salon owner or the salon manager, be aware of what people are good at and then match their good things with tasks that need to be done in the salon. So if you have somebody, if you need a receptionist or you need someone to answer the phone or meet and greet clients because you're really busy, don't put somebody in that just pounces on people and it just doesn't understand people's spatial awareness or their personality. If you've got a client that's really shy and quiet, you don't want someone pouncing on them because they'll just turn around and go out the door and you've lost that client. You need someone that's going to adapt and has that talent and notices, other people's awareness in space. You could have somebody that's great at colour, but you go and put them on a really difficult, colouring client that they haven't got a clue about. Don't do that. If you've got the option, book it in with a colour specialist or someone that really knows what they're doing with colour. So that's down to you to be aware of exactly what their talents are and that their tasks are. I've really, really skimmed over this. There's so much more I could say. I've already gone on too much. Go on to Salon IQ's blog and I've written loads more about it on there. I hope I haven't bored you too much because you probably will be having a few more of these, which is good. But yeah, great. I'll speak to you on the next one. Take care. Bye.